1051.
Power 1051 is the Breakfast Club. We have Charlamagne's cousin in the building.
This is my cousin.
Real cousin?
No.
Yes, we're actually cousins.
This is my guy, Skyzoo, and I've known him for a minute, and I never knew that he was Charlamagne's cousin.
Yeah. One time, what up?
He didn't want to say.
Long Ridge, South Carolina.
Yeah, shout out to Long Ridge, Monscona, and all that.
So you're not from Brooklyn?
Nah, I'm from Brooklyn, but
Okay,
my family, like my parents, grandparents, and all that, is from down there. So
were you guys tight, like growing up?
We actually found out later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was one of those like, oh, word? Yeah, it makes sense, because Monscona, especially Long Ridge, is like the size of a block. So like it's one of the smallest towns.
So everyone's related.
Pretty much, and then we did the research, and we was like, yeah, we totally are.
And it is some very crazy people in Long Ridge.
Yeah.
Like people in Long Ridge are a little off. Long Ridge is an island unto itself.
Yeah.
Oh well, that explains a lot about Charlamagne.
Those were good people though. But they wild for the night in Long Ridge.
Long Ridge is like Brownsville.
So Charlamagne, being that this is your cousin Skyzoo, his album A Dream Deferred just came out on Tuesday. Do you support his music? Or?
Absolutely. Skyzoo gets busy. Skyzoo's one of the best lyricists out here.
There you go.
Very underrated.
So you're still on Duck Down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Duck Down. But they actually gave me a label deal on this run.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there was a lot of other people that came to the table and wanted to get involved, and they wanted to get involved as well, i.e. Duck Down. And, the deciding factor was the label deal. It was like, well, what if we gave you a situation where you could go out and grab artists and groom artists and sign them and get the first cut when it's check time? And I was like,
so you're doing that now? You have other artists?
Yeah, I'm looking at a couple people, yeah.
Oh, so how can people contact you if they're trying to get
Twitter, at Skyzoo. That's the best place to get me. I don't Facebook that heavy, but Twitter, I'm on that all day.
But don't you feel like you should focus more on yourself before you start focusing on others?
Oh, absolutely.
Because you still haven't gotten your just due.
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying, yo, everybody holla, I'm taking demos. But if I hear somebody that's dope, I'll keep him close in arm's reach. Like, it's this kid from New Orleans named Open. He's a white kid. I put him on my last mixtape. He's dope, so I heard him.
All right, I'll sign him.
Who you gonna sign? Yeah, so
Jerry Sandusky would love him. Little kid named Open. Little guy named Open.
But so things like that. So it's not like I'm putting Sun out tomorrow, but somebody I want to keep close in close view.
But I don't know. See, I don't know if you're gonna win, Skyzoo, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
No, why you just gonna tell that man you don't know?
I'm gonna tell
Let's do
it.
disrespectful.
Because Angelique called me the other day. She was like, "Yo, we gotta host this event." She was like, "I got Skyzoo's dog," and I was like, "All right." I was like, "Well, I don't think they want pit bulls or Rottweilers at Hofstra." She was like, "No." I was like, "All right,
it's
no
like
German
a
shepherds."
little Yorkie mix.
Yeah.
She comes in with a little teacup Yorkie. I'm like, grown ass man can't walk around with this little ass dog.
Leo's my man. Shout out to my little man.
Now, why do you have that little?
How you a rapper from Brooklyn with a teacup?
See?
Now you agree with me. Let me explain it. He's a Morkie. He's a Maltese Yorkie, right? So the way it went down, everybody know I love dogs or whatever. And one of my other cousins around the way, my young cousin, he was like, yo, my man got this dog, and he got to get rid of it because where he moving to with his girl, they won't let him keep a dog in the crib, and he got to get rid of it tonight. The dog is worth like $1,500. Yo, Leo literally cost me 2 pairs of Jordans, so I couldn't let it go. Right. I was like, oh, here, take those. I don't even wear them. Like, yeah, this 2 pair I never even wore.
So you wanted a little dog, a little more.
I wanted a dog in general, but when I saw him, he was so awesome. You know what I mean? I was like,
now
yeah,
let's
why
keep
not?
it real. Now to keep it real, Envy wanted the dog too.
I want this dog.
I didn't want to blow the spot just now, but I was like,
I need that dog. Like, my kids love dogs. I think, you always on the road, so you just have that dog stranded in the house. And before I call, what's the ASPCA? Before I call ASPCA,
SPCA.
or whatever, or Peter.
I don't know what
it is. ASPCA.
Nah, I think it's ASPCA.
Before I call Peter on you, Skyzoo, I'm just saying you should just slide the dog over.
But why not a Rottweiler or Pit Bull, though?
They totally untrained your dog while we had him that day, too.
Absolutely.
Was he acting up after that?
We gave him table food.
Nah, he was knocked
out. They were giving him fried chicken.
He peed on somebody.
Yeah, he peed on
I heard about that. I heard it was one of your homies or something.
That wasn't my homie. It was actually Charlamagne.
The dog was on stage. The dog was hanging out with Big Sean.
Yeah. Nah, Leo's the man. The best thing about Leo is when you walk him, the attention is ridiculous.
Right.
Like, women like, oh my gosh, look at that. Like, a girl ain't gonna come to you with a Rottweiler or a pit. They gonna cross the street. Right. With Leo, they literally walk up to him and start petting him and, yo, what's up? And da-da-da.
So wait, so you're single now?
I've been for a while.
Any man with a teacup Yorkie is definitely single.
That's one of the main
let's
reasons
keep it
to
real.
get
I
one,
thought
like,
he was
for
gonna
real.
say that it was his girlfriend's dog.
No.
His girlfriend is Derek Jeter's younger sister.
Used to be Derek Jeter's sister.
You knocking off Derek Jeter's younger sister?
That used to be my girl.
Did you get tickets to the game and stuff?
I lived at the games.
Wow.
Literally lived at the games.
So you still like the Yankees, though?
Yeah, you still got
that up, though, man? That was a good one. How you messed that up?
I mean, like any other girl, she's still a girl. It's still, you still had those issues and whatever may happen or whatever.
So you cheated?
Nah.
So what happened?
Oh man, I mean, we was together for a minute. You know, it was rumors about us. It actually started as far as how it got out. There was rumors in the paper that Derek and his girl was engaged and was getting married and was having this big wedding at Ohika Castle and all that.
So
the
you
whole
were the guys
time,
getting married.
It was us.
You were getting married to her?
We was engaged, yeah.
Wow.
What happened?
It was us. I mean, things fall apart like a Roots record. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Things fall apart. But, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, I lived at the games. Like, if you
That is so. Are y'all
look up
still
any
friends?
Derek's, nah, not at all.
So you can't go to the games anymore.
I can still do what I want, but I don't.
But you won't be
I don't
sitting
deal with
where
her
you were
at
sitting
all. Yeah,
before.
nah, I don't deal with her at all. Yeah.
You know we were blowing your dog, shotgun, blowing him
Blowing
weed.
your dog.
Oh,
what are you
shotguns.
talking about?
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I
No, we
mean,
were.
No, and the dog-
See, that's ASPCA.
No,
You
that
talking
wasn't
about
me. I wasn't me. I don't know
Yo,
what
and
you
your
talking about.
dog, by the way, loves Belvedere.
We only gave him 2 shots, but he blew the
Oh,
smoke in his
man.
face twice.
Yo,
Hey.
he was out when he got home too.
He was.
I
The
guess,
weed.
I guess that's why.
He was high.
Oh man.
Now
The
you got a song
munchies.
on your album called "Spike Lee Was My Hero." What's
Yeah.
that about? I've never heard a rapper pay homage to Spike Lee.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I think
Brooklyn.
subliminally a lot of people do, you know, when they name drop movies and whatever it may be. But I was working on the album and I just started thinking about all the things that influenced me coming up and all the things that influenced the stories that I was telling on the project. And obviously Spike is one of them. I mean, you know, being from the K and all that and just growing up under all of his work, you know what I mean? He was definitely one of the people I looked to just as much as we looked to the guys on the block that was getting it and the rappers on TV that was getting it and everybody that was around us in popular culture on the street or whatever. I was also looking at Spike at the same time. And just the way he told stories and the way he painted us as a people, you know, the way he portrayed us on camera, the good, bad, ugly, whatever it was, that always stuck to me. So, you know, the record made sense. And I was in the studio with Talib Kweli. He asked me to do a verse on his mixtape. Started playing them joints from the album, and when I told him what the name of the record was, he was like, I haven't even heard it yet, and I love that record, because Spike was my hero too.
Right.
I played the record, he started walking around the studio doing the puff dance, and he was like, yo, if you want, man, let me get on that. I was like, let's do it. So, you know, he got on the record and, you know, made it
I
happen.
really like Skyzoo. I actually have had his album in my car for the past week listening to it.
You have?
So, yes.
That's why I only bought 2. I didn't want nobody to think I was trying
it
to play
good? I
easy,
ain't heard it
but,
yet.
you know, I bought 2 because she already got one.
I heard. Is it good?
Yeah,
Well,
you
it's
and-
number
yeah.
5 on iTunes right now, and Twitter is calling it the album of the year, so I guess it's all right.
No, it's really good. I really like it a lot. So
Nah, but Skyzoo does get busy. He's a very underrated lyricist.
Appreciate
There's
it.
people watching this interview like right now, like, who the hell is this guy?
No, some of them, but then some of them is like, yo, thankfully they finally got him up there.
Now,
you know?
you do a lot of
So-
shows and stuff. You get a,
Yeah. You
that's
know,
why
on the
that
road,
poor dog
moving
is home
and-
alone all the time.
He don't be home alone.
I'm saying, so how much you gonna sell me the dog for, man?
Oh man, you know Leo's not fixed, so I'm trying to find another one like him and really get it going and get like 8 joints and get this bread. So you
my
know,
God.
You got
So
to
you just wanna
spade and
make
neuter
money
that
off the
dog.
dog?
That dog's got a huge penis for a little teacup.
Oh,
dog.
Charlamagne was checking out
He
his
does.
penis the whole
I was
time.
like, why is that thing not cut
man.
off?
Nah, I think I'm gonna let him live, man. He got it, you know what I mean? Let
Would
him
you
be
like
a
someone to
man
cut your
and,
penis
you know.
off, Charlamagne?
I'm just saying, a teacup Yorkie shouldn't have a penis that big.
I think I'm gonna let him live.
So you're not gonna sell it to me?
I don't know. We you know we figured out. I got an album out. I got records. You know I got
Oh
you
my
know
gosh.
things I'm working on.
Okay.
Hey,
And,
you
you
just sell
know.
it to envy of the Chinese restaurant. Pick your,
Oh
pick
my
your poison.
goodness.
See?
Skyzoo, now
We got a deal.
you're a rapper, you're here. You gotta spit.
Uh-oh.
No music though, no beat, no. I'm not.
This
a
is
real-
for everybody who's never heard of you, and they hear us saying how much of an
And
underrated
for the
lyricist
people who
you are.
have heard of you, they'd love to hear this.
Okay. Let me see. With no beat. Okay. Where I'm gonna go with it. One time up, sewing the sides up. Hometown hero like you know where to find us. Looking over your shoulder like I'm slowing the ride up. First time listeners, they ain't know what a line was. Blue and orange everything, loaded the line up. Got them looking for lines like they hope they could tie up. A spoonful of ron when I shoot and give a bar, give or take. I'm in a space that's usually regarded for wakes. Living aces truthfully regardless. Look at who they telling me to par with. Pardon me though, bread different so I'm arguably so. You arguing over crowns, dude, arguably no. I was fitted to wear that fitted and wear that living for the living. You hear that penning, well yeah that I did it. I mean, it's all just as real as they say. And blame Chi if anybody is feeling away. One time doing numbers, trying to do the summer. Dreaming out of control, said we trying to coop the Hummers. Leaning out of a hole like we trying to duck the edges and leaving Poppy alone. We was out there running credit, young, early 90s in the heart of the K. Saw the servers, corners had targets for days. Any reason is a go, how they squeezing you should know. Draped in Columbia jackets, beepers and jabos. I mean, we played lockers with Tamar's friends. front pages, white and purple Hirachis, and trying to murder the lobby. I mean, all we knew was what we saw first, and wheels up for whatever till it all works. So I told him one time up for Chi Ali, cause I could be in a box if I ain't see that screen with gray basements on all of my fitteds. If I'm on it, we did it. Applaud with it when you see my lead one time.
Skyzoo.
Skyzoo.
My
Drink
teacup
to
Yorkie.
third.
Revenge like Porky.
Yo, he's a Morkie. He's a Yorkie Maltese, so it's a difference. He's a Morkie.
That's when you know you around a dope rapper. You start wanting to spit some bars. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Oh, please don't, little.
I'm in my camouflage fatigue.
Little,
I'm so
you little young
intrigued.
shorty.
Walk around town. I'm in the major league.
Oh, here you go.
Be like Sieg.
All right.
That's all I got.
A Dream Deferred.
Well, I appreciate you
Which,
stopping
by the way,
in.
was one of my favorite poems when I was younger.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
There you go.
What does it have to say? What becomes of a dream deferred? Does it?
Does it dry up
Right.
like rotten meat, or does it crust
it.
over like a syrupy sweet?
That was that poem everybody had to know in school.
What becomes of a dream deferred? You heard. Come in a girl's face. She says that I'm absurd.
All right.
Skyzoo, appreciate you hanging with us this morning.
Nah,
The album's in
thanks for having me,
stores
man.
right now. Make sure you get it. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1 Skyzoo.